Good evening, everyone. My name is Kris Thompson, and this is my automobile repair theory of nursing. Introduction. Much like an automobile, patient care is made up of multiple parts that, when appropriately tuned and maintained, make the healthiest version of the person, providing peak horsepower with maximum reliability. This advanced practice As advanced practice providers, we have the responsibility to tune, maintain, and replace parts in the patient's care. The car's engine is a very important component of the automobile. Without it, there is no movement. The engine is where we'll spend a little bit of time here. The engine is made up of multiple parts, such as the engine block, pistons, fuel injectors, electronic control unit, spark plugs, oil, and air intake. All combustion engines have three basic universal needs: air, fuel, and spark. Without any one of those three, the engine will not run. These three things are required, like I said, for any combustion engine, but each engine may still have specialized diagnostic care that's required. This concept is applicable to patient care because the patients also have universal and specific requirements for care. Definition of some terms here. We have components of the engine, all individual parts that make up the patient's care experience. For example, doctors, nurses, physical therapists, social workers, hospital leadership, and finances. The automobile is the patient. The diagnostic computer that they use to treat and figure out what's wrong with the car is the doctors and the advanced practice providers. They have the mechanics, which are the nurses, and in some cases the advanced practice nurses. They have the body shop, which is the physical therapist. Oil, which is the finances or money. Gasoline, which are the social workers, and they get things going and get working on the patient and getting them a plan to leave the hospital. And then the steering wheel is hospital leadership, because they direct the patient process from a facility perspective. Nursing paradigm. Human. The patient who is receiving care, as well as his or her family and support system. Environment includes the physical environment where the patient lives, as well as the resources that are available to them in their home. Health. The patient's view of their own well-being and motivation to accept advice and follow a plan recommended by their health provider. This plan is catered to the patient's education level and ability to understand the treatment plan. Nursing. The care provided by the nurse and advanced practice nurse. This is composed of the skills learned, academic knowledge, strengths, weaknesses, and biases of the advanced practice nurse or nurse. Nursing theory inspiration. I chose Virginia Henderson's 14 Components of Basic Nursing Care. Focuses on the patient, family, mind, and body, and how they're intertwined with health promotion. Focuses on the basics. I appreciated that. I'm a pretty simple person, and I like good, simple concepts. It makes it easy for everyone to understand. This theory identifies the 14 basic needs to be addressed with using nursing care. 8 focus on the body's functions, and 6 are focused on safety and finding meaning in life. The 14 needs can be related to the automobile repair theory of nursing. The advanced practice nurse or nurse assess for these 14 needs: respiratory status, nutrition, elimination, movement, activities of daily living, sleep, maintenance of temperature, environment, hygiene, communication ability, and the needs related to work, fun, and learning. All these specific 14 needs can be applied to working with an automobile or with a person. You have the advanced practice nurse and the patient, and they work together to achieve the desired outcomes and meet the needs of the specific patient. Nursing theory and inspiration continued. This is the nurse practitioner model of care. It's developed by a group of advanced practice nurses and implemented by the Northern New Jersey Care Center and was associated with decreased readmissions and decreased costs of patient care. The advanced practice nurse works as a go-between for all the disciplines on the patient care team. They bring all the parts and services together for the patient's care so that they can get them quote-unquote repaired and back out on the road. So my advanced practice nurse scenario, the 64-year-old woman comes to the emergency department for pain in her wrist. She lives at home and had fallen trying to use a step stool to reach the top shelf. After an x-ray, she has a fracture of the head of the right radius. This sounds like a pretty simple case. You would normally, you'd splint the wrist and prescribe a little bit stronger pain medication than you can get over the counter and tell the patient to limit their activity and wait for the bone to heal. The advanced practice nurse fails to notice the plethora of risk factors for osteoporosis and risks of future falls. Age, nutritional status, bone density, and physical ability to care for herself come into play. Living alone, she also has no one to help her accomplish her daily tasks. Simply fixing the most obvious problems on a car will most likely get it running again, but does it prevent future failures? All problems in the vehicle or patient need to be assessed. When replacing an alternator, the mechanic notices an obvious oil leak and a heavily rusted brake line. These parts and problems should be addressed and be viewed as preventative maintenance so they don't cause a catastrophic problem, which would be a crash or the engine overheating and burning up because it doesn't have enough oil. The same methodology applies to our patients. If the patient came in with a broken arm but has undiagnosed osteoporosis, high cholesterol, atrial fibrillation, and diabetes, whatever other problems you want to throw in there, they need to be addressed before the patient has a catastrophic failure like a heart attack or go into DKA or have different problems that develop because of the accumulation of small problems here and there. The advanced practice nurse must see the patient as the sum of their parts, not just parts to be replaced or specific organ systems to focus on. Assessment and intervention based off the automobile theory of nursing. So assessment using Kris's automobile theory of nursing will focus on looking at the patient as the sum of their parts, the whole patient. This will utilize full assessment of the patient rather than the problem-focused assessment. The patient's support system, economic status, physical and cognitive ability, and ability to comply with treatment plans. Intervention should include the patient's permission, desires and goals of treatment, the core support, her family, whoever's involved with helping take care of the patient, should be included in scenarios where their help will be needed, and obviously with the patient's permission. When comparing Kris's automobile repair theory to the SAU's nursing framework, both theories cover all sections of the patient, physical, psychological, and sociocultural aspects, and promote patient-focused care. Both encourage teamwork and incorporating each member of the care team. The main difference between Kris's automobile repair theory and SAU's nursing framework is a lack of a link to informatics, and there is no specification of any particular religious entity to base the care on. Strengths and weaknesses. So the strengths of Kris's automobile repair theory is it provides a care for the whole patient. It promotes looking at the patient as the sum of their parts and problems, and promotes a team-oriented atmosphere, encourages the advanced practice nurse to be involved in all avenues of care. Some of the weaknesses: it expects the patient to be open with their ideas regarding care and willing to share requested information. Some patients may not be particularly honest about their home life, economic status, and support system, so when they're not, it's difficult to plan or make a plan of care for the patient without having that information. When transitioning from an RN to an APRN, you as an APRN, you have more time. As an RN, you're constantly rushing around and you have an unending task list every shift. It's difficult to spend adequate time with your patients, and your opinion can be overlooked when it comes to patient care and rounds, or you may not see the provider that day and be able to voice your care because you're so busy. With the advanced practice nurse, you're able to spend more time with the patient, follow them through the hospital process from beginning to end. You can view outcomes, and you can be more outcome focused, and you can communicate with the individual members of the care team and facilitate their involvement in the care plan. So, how does the Kris's automobile repair theory promote evidence-based practice? It promotes a whole person focused care rather than an individual parts view. It helps the advanced care provider deliver well-rounded, consistent care. It allows the patient to become involved in creating their own care plan, and promotes a wide lens approach to patient care. So taking in everything that you see. And finally, food for thought with my favorite truck in the background here. Each patient's care looks different based on their mileage, quote unquote. Some brand new cars have very few problems from factory. With age and wear and tear, they all eventually have problems. Preventative maintenance is important to avoid breakdowns and catastrophic failures. Different cars have different uses and meet different have different requirements and meet different requirements for lifestyles. Just like our patients, each one of them have their own interests and goals for care. Some references here. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to my nursing theory. Let me know what you think. Thank you.